Time to meet an adoptable pet from the Humane Society of Washington County. It's the Pawcast on our live 96.7 social streams, sponsored by Central Dogma, a healthy place for pets naturally. Here's Ryan Smetzer.
Well, good morning, y'all, and welcome to another episode of the Pawcast. I'm Ryan Smetzer, and as always, every single week we feature an amazing adoptable pet from the Humane Society of Washington County, presented by our friends over at Central Dogma, a healthy place for pets naturally. Today, we've got a twofer for the people, a special, awesome twofer of cats. It is our friends Apple Cider and Chester. Say hello. We're going to start out, I believe, with our friend Apple Cider. Oh, who is just, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to assume it's probably not the case, but just for my own sake, I'm going to say that because I said Apple Cider ran to the camera. As if she's a
absolutely.
But I don't think that's what happened there. I'm also falling in love with her little like subtle white like coat there on the chest. It's just like, it's not enough to be a tuxedo cat, but like just enough to have a little bit of an accent there.
Yeah, just maybe like a little white collar, but not a full tux.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Tell me a little bit about Apple Cider, just this sweet, adorable little thing who just, has the cutest eyes. You're bound to fall in love with Apple Cider instantaneously right here.
Yeah. So Apple Cider is 2 years old. She's one of our longest term cat residents at the moment. She's been here over 120 days. She originally came in with her kittens, and she was very protective of them. So she was very spicy. Do not come near her kittens. But now that they've been adopted out, she's calmed down. And so this is the calm down version. She's still not shy about, telling you when she doesn't like something you're doing. She will advocate for herself, let's say. She'll hiss or move away. But as you can see, she loves to play. And this is her favorite toy. It's kept here in her little pouch so that people can play with her with the feather toy. She will let you pet her on the head. She let me briefly, but she seems to prefer to be petted with this thing. She's like, no, I don't. That's a lie. She's very food motivated. Yes, she loves treats and churro. And she is a sweetheart. She will eventually warm up and let you give her pets, but also very playful. She's one of the cats that I'm calling curtain cats. They have a little curtain on their kennel here.
I love the name.
So people might wonder. Yes, thanks. It's because they're a little, more shy. So she might not be seen as, as friendly as some of the other cats that will come right up to the front and want to interact with you. So I think that's why she's getting overlooked. But she's just a shy girl. She's been through a lot. She was living on the streets. She had babies, and she's having a hard time finding a home. But if you like a cat with a little bit of spice, this is the girl for you. She probably not for small kids, but older kids, teens, adults. She might do well as indoor outdoor. She is ear tipped, so she can be indoor outdoor if that's something you're interested in.
Yeah,
but definitely
kids,
get a wand.
Kids who want a challenge of working with a cat that has a little bit of spice to her. That's the other thing as well. Like, if you want the challenge of kind of, I don't want to say taming a cat because she's not like in that like mode where she needs tamed. Like that's a weird way to say it. But like, a cat that like, you can kind of work towards getting her adjusted to your home kind of situation. But she's an absolute sweetheart from the get-go, no matter what. But if you want one that you can kind of get adjusted to like becoming a snuggle bug, then Apple Cider seems to be the cat for you right there.
Yeah, and the secret to any of that is going to be treats, churro, and ribbon toys. Yeah. But when I put this on my finger, she was not having it, so we'll just do it this way.
I'm guessing she's like, okay, I know what you're doing here. You put the treat on your skin there. I'm not gonna, fall for this trick.
No, she did bump up against my hand for like a second, and then she was done. So, but I also haven't spent as much time with her as some of our other staff and our volunteers. They've really done a great job at getting her used to people and becoming more social, which is why she's available to adopt as a house cat and not just a working cat. So that's big on her part. And
Yeah.
we're grateful that they've built that rapport with her and gotten her to this point.
Amazing. And,
I don't know why
just
she stopped licking for a second.
just the perfect little thing. Someone you can just turn into a little love bug there.
Yeah, she's got it in her.
Amazing.
Good. I leave you with that. We're good sister.
You're like, that is your
She doesn't like her
special
stuff
reward
touched.
there.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't
Amazing.
want to push it with her, but some apple cider is spicier than other apple
There you
cider,
go. Yeah,
so
spiced apple cider is fantastic sometimes.
yeah, give her a little bit more churro since we're not gonna
Slide it
share
through the gate
packets
there.
with Chester. Yeah, there's Herschel. If you come in here, you might just see him hanging out. He's free roaming. He's also available. Yeah.
Herschel's just the captain of the ship there, just like chilling out in the middle of the room.
Yes. And this is our friend, another curtain cat, Chester.
Oh,
It says no age on his card, but I have been informed that he's about 8.
okay.
If you've met Jody here, she's 15. Jody and Chester used to live together. Their owner died.
Gotcha.
And I was told that he's always been a timid boy. So obviously this is, oh, we just got an update on Bruno, former podcast member. But yeah, Chester, he has always been timid, so being in the shelter is probably even more scary for him than life normally is. But he's a sweet boy. I'm told that he liked to go under the covers with his owner, and then he would accept pets when he's under there and if he's sleeping.
Oh,
But he's just a shy guy, but he's very sweet, as most of our shy cats are. And he's got
yeah.
such a sad little face.
I was gonna
Yes,
say he's
Chester.
got such a just love me face right there. Like, if
Yeah.
you want a cat that you just want to just give some love to and just pet and snuggle and just spoil rotten, like that is Chester right there in a nutshell.
Yeah, he would appreciate that. He'd probably like a quiet home. He lived with an older owner and another senior cat, almost twice his age. But he's probably used to a slower, kind of quiet, calmer household and just a sweet boy. And this is just not the place for a scared guy like him. But hopefully, someone sees him. Oh, look at that face. And takes pity on him and brings him home and gives him love because he looks very sad and he's probably missing his owner and missing his cat friend Jody, who's on the other side of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a good boy.
He just needs some love and attention and just somebody to spoil him rotten right there. Just as he's got that nice little subtle pout there to him. He's got resting love me face.
Yeah, those big eyes. Yeah,
Mm.
it's important. The cats that you see with a curtain, it's important to, visit them and show them some love too. They might not be as at the front of their kennel and social and friendly as some of the other cats. So they do get overlooked. It takes them longer to find a home, but they're just shy, just like some people are more shy. And, they could have a whole different personality in a home. They just need someone to give them the chance. So even if they have the curtain, just, pay them a visit, see if they're the one for you. They might be.
Oh, and we just got a little bit of a meow there from Chester, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Little
His
talker there,
neighbor's
bud.
really chatting it up.
He just wanted to
His
talk right back.
neighbor's chatty.
Now, if somebody's interested,
neighbor complaint.
if somebody's interested in meeting like Apple Cider or Chester or any of the curtain cats, what's the process of doing that? Along with obviously like the hours and kind of going into, to see the cats. What's kind of the process there? Is there a
Sure.
difference, with that kind of procedure there with them kind of, being, obviously a little bit shyer, a little bit more timid?
Yeah, no, the process is just the same. We have them. I believe there's still some in the lobby that might have curtains. They're also throughout the cat room. These guys are already spayed and neutered as well. I forgot to mention that. Apple Cider
Nice.
and Chester. So they're ready to go home today. Of course, cats that are shy like this in the shelter, we always recommend that the adopter is ready and willing to give them a longer time to acclimate to their home. Don't rush them. Don't expect them to adjust right away. They might, but they very likely will need a little bit more time and patience. But same thing, ask to meet them. Sometimes they'll come around. You can move the curtain and see them. But yeah, just ask our adoptions team. We open at 1 o'clock today. We're open till 6 p.m. And tomorrow we open at 10 a.m. And they're here. They're ready to go home. They're very, very sweet babies. And yeah, we can answer any questions. We do know that Chester lived with cats before, well, at least one cat. So we know that he may do well with another cat. Not sure about Apple Cider because she was a stray, but as always, we recommend slow introductions, whether or not they lived with other cats before.
Gotcha. Amazing. Well, Chester, you are an absolute sweetheart. Hope you get snatched up super soon and you have an absolute loving home that spoils you rotten and gives you all sorts of snuggles there.
Yes.
Because, man, you are just warming everybody's heart right now. My goodness gracious.
He's staring right into the camera, too.
I know. Oh, incredible. I love it. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, get your churu right there.
I don't think he knows what it is.
Right. Amazing. All right. Thanks, guys. Well, hey, if you want to adopt Apple Cider or Chester or any of the other amazing adoptable pets from the Humane Society of Washington County, you can check out their full adoption gallery over there at hswcmd.org. That's also where they have their hours for the entire week. And of course, you can follow them over on social at hswcmd over on IG, over at Humane Society of Washington County over on Facebook, and of course, all over on social media and on their website for all the great events and things that they have going on. We'll catch you again next week for another episode of the podcast. Thanks so much.